What is up, guys? It's Hyder once again, and I'm coming at you guys with another content of Cookie Run Kingdom. Today I'm doing the toppings guide for Squid Ink Cookie. I know it's been a while since Squid Ink Cookie has actually been out in the game, but I actually haven't been able to make this toppings guide. But this time around I am actually making it. I actually got really lucky with my InkWell event yesterday and was able to pull my final copy of Squid Ink Cookie in order to make Squid Ink into 5 stars. So I just wanted to make a toppings guide so that, you know, for those viewers who are out there still waiting for that guide, for this guide to come out, you guys can look at how strong Squid Ink is, and if you want to invest in upgrading Squid Ink Cookie for your main DPS. Anyways, guys, if you guys find this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button and the like button, and also leave a comment down below and let me know if you guys are planning to use Squid Ink Cookie for your main DPS or not. Anyways, guys, with all that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so here we go. This is my Squid Ink Cookie, level 50 actually. So I actually decided to invest and upgrade Squid Ink Cookie into level 50 to show you guys more of, like, you know, how strong this cookie can get if you guys do invest into upgrading Squid Ink. So the skill is also at level 50, but let me just quickly go over the base stat for Squid Ink Cookie here. The HP is going to be at 62,321. Attack is going to be at 25,652. Defense is going to be at 19,386, and crit is going to be at that 13%. That's going to make Squid Ink Cookie's overall power at 79,448. So it's actually really strong overall. So if you guys look, the defense is pretty high compared to someone like Latte here, right? HP is very similar, and you guys gotta realize Squid Ink is an event cookie. So so far for us, you know, event cookie hasn't been very good. You know, we only had Fig Cookie, which no one really uses, and then we also had Kumio. So out of the two right now, you know, Squid Ink, or out of the three, I should say, Squid Ink is definitely going to be the best one out of all the event event cookies we had so far. So let's go over the skill here. It's in Ink Tentacle Slap. So basically, Squid Ink Cookie is going to be transforming into a giant squid and will be slapping the enemies with the tentacles. So the skill is going to be at 16 seconds cooldown, and the single hit damage output is going to be 58.4% of Squid Ink's overall attack stat, and that's going to be about hitting at about 6 to 7 times, I believe. It's really hard to tell exactly because, you know, the enemies die really quickly when you use Squid Ink. So what I want to show you guys here is, you know, my main recommendation for Squid Ink is going to be Searing Raspberry. So we're going to be doing 2 different tests here. We're going to be doing a test on Searing Raspberry, and also we're going to be using Swift Chocolate as well. So first, we're going to be showing you guys some damage output that you guys can see with Squid Ink in Story Chapter 7, 25, with the Scroll, Lollipop, and the Jelly Watch. So remember, Squid Ink's skill is going to be at that 16-second cooldown, and we're just gonna see how many seconds it comes down to when you use Squid Ink with the maxed out Jelly Watch. Overall damage right here about 29,000, guys. Definitely not a bad auto attack, and also a pretty fast one as well. So here we go. If you guys look at this, we could just clear the mob out. And one thing you guys gotta realize when you're using Squid Ink is that Squid Ink actually has a invade. So you can actually dodge enemy skills. That's what's really cool about Squid Ink here. And the cooldown comes down in about 12 seconds as well. But it's like Sorbet and Vampire. When you use Squid Ink, you do not need to worry about getting hit by enemies while you're using skill. And when I use the Lollipop here, we're doing about 59,000. Okay, so I know I'm getting like all out of topic and everything, but you know, when you are using Squid Ink, you do not need to worry about getting hit by enemies. So Squid Ink is basically disappearing and appearing on the side of the map in order to slap these enemies with as the giant form. So you are basically taking no damage while you're in that state, and you're basically you know, you can actually use this skill to dodge different enemy or even boss damage. So 725 with no toppings, it was easy. Alright guys, so here we go. We're gonna do a test right here. We're gonna be doing our you know, favorite 930. We're gonna be using this team. I think I kind of tried this team out you know, somewhere in the live stream, but it's just to show you guys the different mages that are available in the game. They're all at level 50, all at 5 stars. Actually, the you know, the toppings here are all going to be a little different, but mainly just to show you guys how much damage difference you know, these cookies can make, especially with Squid Ink having a full searing raspberry build right here. So we're gonna see exactly how much damage Squid Ink is able to do compared to these other cookies here. So Squid Ink basically hits almost all of the lanes, so you do not need to worry about missing too much of the actual damage. But you know, it's just basically, like I said, it's a raw damage. There is no utility. There is nothing on top of that 58.4% damage that Squid Ink is doing to the enemies. So, and here we go, guys. You know, definitely an easy run. Not going to be too much struggling too much here, but the main thing is going to be damage difference between the searing raspberry and swift chocolate when it comes to the damage. So I would still use the same exact team, but switch out the toppings after this. So here we go. We are gonna see the exact damage output of these cookies here, and see how much damage it did. So here we go. Squid Ink actually doing about 1 million damage, and Mango at 667, and Latte at 463. Alright, so now we're going to be going back, and I'm going to be putting in the full swift chocolate, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so here we go. We are back with full searing, not searing raspberry, but swift chocolate here. 101,622 for the overall stat for Squid Ink here. And the you know, attack is not going to be increased by much. It's only 1.5%. So you know, with this full searing raspberry, it was about 35,000. So we're just going to be seeing now you know, just how much more damage Squid Ink is going to be doing. Squid Ink actually did about 1,050,000, right? So we're going to be seeing now exactly how much more damage Squid Ink is going to do. So I'll be back with the results. Alright guys, so the cooldown of Squid Ink actually here is going to be about 9 seconds now from that 12-second cooldown. So definitely getting about 3 seconds less on the cooldown, but the damage output here is going to be a little less. I'm going to tell you guys exactly the reason why here. The timing of Mango Cookie and Latte with you know, Squid Ink was actually really bad. So Mango and Latte will basically kill all the enemies, and then Squid Ink will actually use alright, so guys, for the arena, I'm actually going to be using something like this. I can't guarantee you that I'll actually win, or how you know, Squid Ink is actually going to do in this thing, because I actually didn't really build Squid Ink mainly for arena. And this is going to be with swift chocolate here, guys. The damage output for Squid Ink in arena is not that overwhelming compared to what you can see in you know, in PVE. Squid Ink's just damage is not going to be that great. I would just say, because there's just so many factors that go into arena, especially with the other cookies having different buffs and, you know, utilities that they're actually able to give to your cookies. Squid Ink not having any of that really just kind of lacks you know, damage output here. But definitely a very close battle here. I didn't think you know, I'll actually do this well. But that was with swift chocolate. So let's try it out with full searing raspberry here. I'm gonna be trying it out again, and I'll show you guys here. So This person is actually in high or diamond as well. So, well, I don't have any gold. I'll be back, guys. Alright guys, so here we go. I'm back with full serum raspberry for Squid Ink here. Damage is actually going to be at 38,000. I think I said about 35,000, but this one actually has 57.6% with about only 1.5 damage resist and 2.7 cooldown. So basically just raw damage out here. It's going to be at that 12-second cooldown now with just basically no extra additional cooldown. So definitely damage is going to be a lot higher, guys. So let's just quickly see. Alright, doing pretty well. We're still up in the HP percentage as of now, but the skill of Pure Vanilla is coming out here. So Latte and Squid Ink or Espresso is actually going to be a great combo. Anyone who can really stun them and keep them in place is also going to be very great, especially like Sea Fairy, because damage output is going to be really strong, and the 3-second cooldown is actually, or stun is actually going to be good. Wow, huge difference here in you know, basically the outcome. But as you can see, Strawberry Creep is actually doing a lot of damage. One reason is because the feather popped, and Strawberry Creep was actually able to use the skill one more time, and also it's at level 60, 5 stars. Keep that in mind with full chocolate. And here you can see that Squid Ink is still doing more damage than Latte in Arena, because, you know, basically nowhere to miss or have any you know, any of the skill not be wasted in this scenario, because everybody is in place basically. So definitely not a bad cookie. Damage output is still really strong. It actually beat that Sorbet. Sorbet is really only just good for busting down the tank in the after that 1 minute mark, so there's that. But yeah, I'm very close to that level 61 star Sea Fairy as well. So that's kind of where, you know, Squid Ink is in the arena, and how you'll use Squid Ink for, you know, certain arena teams. I can't really tell you guys specific teams for you to use in arena, but yeah, that's going to be it. I kind of recorded this after I finished the recording, so I'll be cutting it into the main video, I would say. But if you're gonna be going with the toppings guide, guys, like for Squid Ink, you'll rather use Searing Raspberry. The 3-second cooldown is not enough to switch out for the damage that you're getting, because you guys got to realize this is a raw damage of 58.4%, right? So if you're, you know, if you're basically just sacrificing about 3% or 3 seconds, right, you're basically able to do way more damage overall. Especially in PVE, where you'll mainly be using this cookie, you want to be focusing on being able to kill the enemies, you know, as quickly as possible in, you know, in most scenarios before they actually kill you. So I want to say, when it comes to damage output, when it comes to using Squid Ink as your main DPS, Searing Raspberry is going to be your best go. If you really want to have a little bit extra cooldown, then definitely you can do a mixture of 3 Searing Raspberry and 2 Swift Chocolate, or even 4 Searing Raspberry and 1 Swift Chocolate. But main topping that I'll be using on Squid Ink is actually going to be Searing Raspberry instead of Swift Chocolate here, guys. So that's going to be it, guys. A very quick video. I know my toppings guys usually go up to like 26 minutes. The reason why it was actually a lot shorter is because I know for sure Squid Ink, you know, I actually tested Squid Ink before I recorded this video, and, you know, compared to different cookies out here, especially mage cookies like mango and latte here, you definitely can just you know, use Squid Ink. However, you're going to need some other cookies that have utility as well, like mango and latte. So I'll definitely be using Squid Ink if you guys are you know, first you know, don't have any other epic cookies and you guys are starting out in the game. But I wouldn't invest too much into Squid Ink, just because that there is just no utility that you can use in the late game. If you guys, I know there are players out there in like low masters and high diamonds that still, use Squid Ink as their main DPS in a arena team, but it's a very special case, guys, and it won't work every single time. So it has to be a very specific build, and it requires a lot of good subset topping. So I would just say, if you guys want to use Squid Ink for PvE, go for it. It's not going to be too much to invest in for PvE, but for PvP it's going to definitely be a hard one to get by, especially with all the toppings that you need the good subsets for. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful, and I hope this wasn't too late for you guys to make your decisions. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys did, please hit that subscribe button and the like button, and also that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future Cookie Run Kingdom videos that I upload on YouTube. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys next time.